Well, Dave, no Jim today. No. I think he's struggling a little bit, is he?
He is. His voice has gone completely, so he's more than happy to come down here, but you won't be able to hear or tell anything he's saying. So you've got to put up with me, I'm afraid.
What pleased you most about the win today?
I think it being a win. I think the fact we've won, obviously with it being a cup game as well, to get into the next round, keeps the momentum going, keeps the run going as well. So things we can work on and things we can improve on, but if we try and be as positive as possible and take the good stuff and take the result, and then we can look forward to the next game in January in the cup.
Strange first half in many ways, because you had so many chances early on. You wondered if you were going to be ruining those misses, but then you got your nose in front. How disappointed though to concede just before the break? Definitely.
I think going back to what you said at the start, I think we had so many chances early on and it looked like we'd take one, we'd get the second and we'd get the third. And that was a disappointing thing. It's good we're creating chances, but disappointing we're not capitalising and taking them. Plenty of opportunities, plenty of crosses in the right box, but just couldn't have that little bit of quality. So frustrating. And you know, on another day, sometimes when you miss those chances, it comes back to haunt you. But unfortunately, we did enough, and we took a couple of chances later on.
I think as well, Dave, for the uninitiated, it all came against a backdrop of a lot of illness, a lot of injury, a lot of unavailabilities today. So it's doubly pleasing, I suppose.
Yeah, it's pleasing. It probably shows the quality we've got in the squad and the depth we've got in the squad. I think we're at that time of year where there's a sickness bugs, ill health, and you know, you don't always see that not everybody trains, or players are playing and they're maybe not 100% fit, or it's that time of year I think when your squad gets tested to the full. You know, if not today, it certainly will be over the next few weeks. So a couple missing out of the squad, a couple of injuries, a couple not 100%. So to get through it and still get a positive result is pleasing, and it's nice for some of the younger lads to have an opportunity and be involved in the matchday squad, which was pleasing.
Is it fair to say Alan Thomas changed the game in the second half?
Definitely. I think we've just said that in the changing rooms and in the office. He came on. It's nice to see him because we know how good he is, and he's missed out unfortunately recently because probably how well other players are playing. But he came on and took his chance. You know, he played a couple of different positions. He started out wide and then came inside, and I think in making the counter run and dropping in and going long, it asked a few more questions for Blyth's defence, and he did well. He should be pleased.
Another player who really took his chance today, I thought, was Dan Cowan coming in at right back. Ended up at centre half in a back three, but what a performance from him. Yeah,
no, Dan was great. You know, we all know Dan's a really good player. He's had to be patient, he's had to wait for his chance, and he's come in today and done really well. You know, started at full back, then when we changed it, when they changed their shape, and just to make sure we were sort of tight at the back, he dropped in as a free at the back, centre halves. But he's a really good player and he did well today.
Scored now 13 goals in your last 3 games, and it seems to be the case of however many they score, you're going to score more. Is that a fair approach?
Hopefully, if we can keep doing that, we'll do all right. Yeah, it's nice to get different goal scorers. It's nice to get goals again. You know, we can be a bit picky and say we should have had more. Certainly, first half. I think if we'd have had 4 goals in the first half, no one would have moaned. You know, and I don't think they could have complained. But it's a sign of a team who keeps going, and they've got belief, and we've got good players who are chipping all over the pitch. So it's nice to keep scoring and keep entertaining.
I'm sure Frank at Mulhern is frustrated he didn't get a goal today. A couple of chances early on, but he never hit, did he, this afternoon?
No, his work rate was great. He did all the right things, getting in the right positions, and he's running with the ball. He was strong running with the balls, but just that little bit in the box, it just wasn't there for him today, unfortunately. But we know he'll score goals. You know, we know next chance he'll get, I'm sure he'll take it.
Talk a little bit about the lads on the bench then, the 4 youngsters you've already mentioned. Of course, Jack Hopkins getting his chance, some good touches as well when he came on, and it must be great for him particularly.
It's brilliant, yeah. I mean, it's great for all of them. They trained on Thursday, so they got to be involved in the squad and work with the lads, which was great. And what an opportunity to be in a matchday squad and at Edgeley Park. It's fantastic. And like you say, for Jack, I think when he came on, I don't think he put a foot wrong. He won the ball back twice, nice and simple, gave it to Sam, gave a ball, we broke once with him, so it's brilliant for him. And it shows what's underneath the first team squad, and opportunities are there. So it's really, really pleasing.
You say that, are you confident about what's underneath the first team? Do you think there are players coming through? Yeah,
we've got, as a club, we need to keep building, keep developing, and it's nice when the lads get an opportunity, because it shows that there's a realistic pathway and there's opportunities for players coming through who work hard enough and are good enough and show the right qualities. So it's really pleased for all of them, but especially for Jack, who got on to make his debut.
I've got to finish by asking you about the touchline today, because a little bit like right now, your role sort of changed again. And well, what was going on? It seemed Jim was trying to whisper messages to you that you get on the pitch. Is that right?
I mean, Jim obviously likes to get information on the pitch and telling players, and he can recognise and see things and change things. So at the start of the game, there was no problem. Then as the longer the game went on, Jim's voice just started to drop. So then he was telling me quietly what to say, and I was trying to pass the message on. So the message got onto the players, and we're looking at the experienced players really. They should be taking control and leading the players and talking to the others and organising. So I think he needs a rest now.
and hopefully some of the lads that you mentioned who've been unavailable today, will they be back next week? Are you optimistic?
Yeah, definitely optimistic. A little bit too soon for one or two, and we're probably a bit precautionary over a couple of others. So next Saturday we should have a fully fit squad, definitely.
Well, listen, you're through to the next round. Congratulations, well done.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks
Dave.
so much.